All right, legends. Just had a drink of water before the stream. My goodness. All right, let's go. Make sure to absolutely destroy the like button on your way in. My goodness. All right. We are live. Let's go. Okay. Price of Bitcoin. Is this pump legit? We are grinding here with very small micro waves. Is it an ascending wedge, right? I think the average Joe would be taking a look at this as an ascending wedge, and this is not sustainable. It has to break down at some stage. I am in no short position, but I am interested in getting into short, especially a hedge short position from the long position that we talked about here just a couple of days ago here to bounce at the naked point of control. So is it time to short right now? Is this just going to be a lower high? We are going to be talking about here the highest probability levels, okay, to either bounce or get a rejection. That's what we need to do. So I haven't been talking, I haven't been interested in short positions just yet. I've been talking about this in the Legends trading community. We're just slowly grinding to the upside. This could be a kind of a bear trap situation where we just forming multiple 1-2s and it's just going to pop to the upside and form multiple 4-5s, right? So just paying very close attention on this grind. I would rather get into a short position either at a very strong confluence level that we are going to talk about in this live stream. Either just wait for that level, guys, because this is the moment where a lot of people want to try and catch a short position, right? Is this the top? It's going to roll over. We're forming an ascending wedge, and I've been just warning the Legends trading community that this could slowly grind to the upside and out of nowhere just get a sudden pop out like this, right? Or on the other side, we get the dump. Now, it is much better to wait for that sign of weakness first of all. And let me explain in this live stream so you can actually detect that trading setup as well that I am looking for, okay? That's what we do here on the stream on YouTube. We try and look for the day trading, scalping setups, right? This is more of a swing trade that we mentioned the other day because I do see the price, having a chance to actually just grind to the upside. It's about time. We've been ranging here on this small little downtrend of a few $1,000s for the last few weeks now. So it's about time to just snap out of this, area. Could it be to the upside, or are we going to roll back down to the lows? That is the question, right? So we needed to consider the internal levels. What levels of support, the strongest levels of support do we have? Analyzing the waves, the extension, a little bit of Fibonacci and confluence, so we can determine, right, what would be the best level to take a shot on a long position scalp or get into a short, because this is very trappy zone. This is a very bear trappy zone where you have an ascending wedge. You still have enough liquidity above $98,000 to be grabbed. And this could be a multiple 1-2 where a lot of people, that especially that are bearish, right? The bulls will just stick bullish and say we're going to 100 to, 100,000, 102,000, right, in the next coming days, right? However, the bears, I wanted to be, just protect the bears, okay? Protect the bears, the people that are just very bearish or that are very bullish. And I would like to know right away in the comment section, right? I'm going to ask this poll right away. Are you feeling bullish or bearish for the next coming days with this uptrend, just to get the general view, right, of the people that are watching the stream? So let's just ask that question. Are you feeling bullish or bearish on Bitcoin for the coming days, guys? Let me know right away in the poll, okay? And we'll just add a few more, a few more options here on the poll, just to know your opinion, guys. It's important. I like to listen to the opinion of my viewers as well, of course. I do take you into consideration. I love you. Make sure to destroy that like button, guys, on the way in, because I'm not sure how many likes we do have. We must have at least, it says 7 here, but I know we have more than 7, right? Are we getting to 100 already? Is the like button getting absolutely, exploding, right? Is it exploding? We need to analyze this uptrend. Hey, this is an ascending wedge. We're going to break down why don't we wait for the breakdown and analyze the sign of weakness? And if we do get that breakdown, we need to analyze, see if we can get into this wave right over here, right? That's what I would want to get into. Trying to detect the top right now is just not worth it. This is something I updated in the Legends trading community. Guys, you know, I'm not really interested in short positions. Yesterday, yes. But yesterday was another story, right? The charts were giving us another story here, which was basically, you know, looking for a rejection in this zone, potentially taking out this high that we front runned. I'm interested in a short scalp here. And the main reason why is because of this wave right over here was already getting extended, right? We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we had a double 1, 2, and you're forming the 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 right over here, and then we get the correction sweeping up the lows. Yeah, I'm interested in a short position here, but the main reason why is because, you know, this wave is getting overextended already, and we could swing failure pattern, we could get our short scalp. Okay, only scalps in this uptrend, of course. Why am I not too interested right now in a short scalp? Andy, please explain, right? Why aren't you not interested? And we're just grinding up here. Why aren't you in a short position? Why aren't you talking about short positions right now? And that has to do with this building up a multiple 1-2 scenario where you're going to pop out in a third wave and you're just going to 4-5, 4-5 and continue grinding, right? Something that does happen to Bitcoin once in a while, right? When does this happen? Well, this happens when you are in a very large range and it's just screaming for a breakout. Screaming for a breakout, leave the range already and start trading at another price area and form another range right over here, for example, right? It kind of feels ready to squeeze out of the range. And as we do have this price action, right, which is just slowly grinding, and it doesn't look like a 5 wave. It doesn't look like an expanding wave. I was talking to Aiden in the Legends trading community, was saying, you know, it doesn't look like an expanding wave, right? Your wave 3 is the smallest wave as well, which is not allowed. So this could definitely be a double 1-2, right? When we're analyzing here, okay, the expanding, the possibility of an expanding 5 wave, we're already grinding here to the upside. Just doesn't make too much sense that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have the wave 3 here. I mean, ever so slightly here, yeah, smaller than the first wave. So it is the smallest wave, and you cannot have that, right? So we're really not taking this into consideration, where this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to roll down in an ABC here, because your third wave is the smallest wave. You can see wave 1 very, very big, wave 5 slightly bigger than your wave 3. So we not looking at this scenario, and this probably is not going to top out here. And if it does, well, we need a sign of weakness first, right? We need that strong impulsive move down. We need a bang, 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 bang in a 5 wave, and then get a bounce. This is the moment that I would be looking for a possible short scenario, okay? Get the sign of weakness first, right? Come to the lows of the range potentially, right? And then get the bounce and then say, okay, this is looking pretty weak, but I need a strong movement down with lots of volume. And then the bounce could be interesting, because what we're looking at eventually is at least a 3-wave move. Or a 5 wave, right? Or a 5 wave move. We don't know. But regardless, we know that the price always forms a third wave, either in a C wave or in a third wave. So preferably, we get the sign of weakness this time. Instead of trying to detect the top, I know some people yesterday were interested in some shorts. I hope they did take profit on that short. If they're adding to the position, I just want to let them know you could be in danger, right? People that are holding losses, okay? I don't want them to be part of my community. You know, it's going to roll over at some point. I'm interested in shorts, right? Like some people saying I'm short here. I hope they manage to make some profits and they are defensive. If the ones that are adding to the position, let me tell you that, you know, the price of Bitcoin could be ready for a squeeze out, okay? I could be completely wrong here. I just want people to be defensive, right? I want people to be responsible. And anybody that was looking for shorts yesterday, well, potentially they are in the red right now or stopped out and they're looking for another short right now. I'm going to explain my perspective here on the price action, just analyzing here more the local price range, okay? We can zoom out ever so slightly to the 15-minute. You know that we are more focused on daily scalping scenarios, right? Where can we get into trade today, by tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning, right? In the next coming hours, what are the most important levels for either a short or either a long position, right? Eventually, the best long position from the last few days was this area right over here. Right? We don't need to explain that level anymore. It was just a level that we were looking for the last few days. We had a naked point of control. We had the previous week low, sorry. We had the previous month open as well at that zone. Just a lot of confluence. The 7/8 Fibonacci. I mean, this was the overall interest zone where we had a big box of confluence right there where the price could bounce, okay? It was a level that we're ready. This is why we are in a long position from that zone. And I think, you know, it's pretty responsible, anybody that took a smaller position such as myself, to consider it a swing long position, right? You know, if your profits are not worth to be taken, you know, you can scratch some profits if it's a big position, right? There's always a possibility of the bearish case. So we need to talk about the bearish case scenario as well. We cannot only stick very bullish. We need to talk about, okay, if this were to be bearish, you know, where should the price top out, right? Where are we looking for a top? Anyway, let's go through the comment section, feeling a bit thirsty. And we're going to crack on, guys, as we get some viewers in, because I got an interesting one here for you. We're just grinding to the upside, and people want their, you know, their questions answered, right? What is the highest probability that we can look here for the price of Bitcoin? Why aren't you looking for a short position? Hey, this is an ascending wedge, right? Any of those basic analysts out there, right? This is going to pop down. I can tell you that this has a high chance of popping up, okay? And we want to explain that. This is why I'm not interested too much in this level. We are above a naked point of control. We were getting wicky. I just don't like it. We're grinding here to the upside. No reasons, no major patterns, no waves are telling me that, you know, the top could be in anywhere in this range, right? The highest probability scenario is that we're just building up double, triple 1-2s here, and this could pop. And this is a classic zone where a lot of people are just going to be jumping into short positions, and then you get the God candle, right? We want to be careful, guys. We just want to be careful. I'm not too interested in a short here unless we find a sign of weakness. Breakdown in a 5-wave move, boom, 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 right? And then look for the bounce in a 3-wave structure. Detect that first move down to then look for the bounce, to then look for the next wave to the downside, right? To claim the lows. So we'll be explaining that a little bit in detail. What if we do break out, right? Will the price pop out and just rip? Or is there any good levels of rejection? Of course, we're going to talk about that. First of all, let's go through the comment section. Let's see what the people do believe here. There's more people bullish here. I hate you. Oh my goodness. 2% of almost 300 votes. Somebody says that someone hates me. I was expecting that. Someone had to hate me. Okay. All right. So more people are bullish. More people are leaning more on the bullish side. 32% are bearish, right? They're looking for that rollover. This price action is weak, right? It's just choppy. It's a bit ascending wedgie structure. We're losing power here, and we're just going to get the sell-off, okay? Which makes sense as well. There is a possibility. Let's go. Long to $108,000, all-time high. Let's go. Garlic powder. Good morning. How are you doing? Guylian, how are you? Let's go. Aditya, my man, Mr. Legend here himself. Much love here to you, Aditya, the strongest moderator that we do have for the moment. Unblind, how are you? Balin, sorry. Hello. Uros. God, buenos dias. Looking forward to some TA. We're going to crack on right now as we get the viewers up, as we get that like button absolutely destroyed. Okay, we're going to get above 200 likes. I know that is happening now in the next coming minutes. I have no doubt. Late. Sorry, my man. Just a few minutes, okay? Not very late. Just a few minutes getting stuff ready. All right, you get the deal. 800 million US dollar tether transferred to Binance from one wallet yesterday. Might be some changes a bit. Yeah, we do have some news on Binance. Binance 800 million US dollar tether they had issued from Tether to start buying back assets they sold to induce the flush. So they are, slightly kind of buying up some different, high cap coins, good projects. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about that. Bullish, says 𝗬𝗏𝘆𝗽, 92K. Oh, we're seeing somebody that's looking for a rejection to $92,000. Bearish, says 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽𝗶. Don't worry, guys. We'll be going through the most important levels. We are day traders. Regardless of what happens, we are here to day trade. We in here, 4K video today. Yeah, today we're a bit better quality. We had some issues yesterday, some technical issues. You became a whale, Peter. Bro, where is Nat? Nat is no longer around. Aloha, Valerie. Hello. Yo, my man. Barefoot sailing. Nothing big happens for YouTubers until you get some hate. You're doing great, man. Appreciate the deep dive, TA. Thank you very much, my man. Devil here, my man. Good point. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I think I need to do a little bit of more silly content, right? I think not. Okay, it's not my style. It's not me. It's not my personality. But I think, you can monitor hate, right? If you get a lot of hate, that is, you can monitor that, right? So should I be doing a little bit more silly content just for the views? No, guys. No, guys. Guys, I was going to say. No, guys. It's not me. Let's keep it professional. Let's look at the levels. We are day traders. We look for day trading opportunities. If we can make some money, right, together, then this is what we are looking for as we trading Bitcoin, right? Do it responsibly. Alt season is coming soon. I think this is not the moment to chicken out. I was saying the last week, guys, I've had enough. Is altcoin season going to come? Guys, ask the doctor. Is altcoin season not happening? Right, this is the moment that we need to be excited, right? Altcoins have got absolutely wrecked the last few weeks. Some altcoins from the previous cycle are down at the bear market lows of 2023. It's like, hey, what's going on? Only the new niches, AI agents have been having some pretty nice gains. They're back down again the last few weeks. What's going on? I'm not sure if I believe that an altcoin season is going to happen. It's over, right? All of this kind of sentiment and the market telling us that it's going down. We should be pretty excited. I haven't unlocked any of my altcoin bags, okay? We're just talking about it. I'm kind of fed up. I want to sell my Chainlink. I've been holding Chainlinks, for the last almost 6 years now, right? Over 5 years. And been buying as well throughout 2022, 2023. It's at a 3-4x, on average gain. I'm expecting, Chainlink to do much better eventually in the next coming months. We're not going to chicken out. We're gonna hold on, right? We don't sell as the price comes down. We just feel a little bit down, right? It's the kind of general sentiment. It's absolutely natural. So maybe it is the best moment to accumulate, right? When the sentiment is so bad and we got cheap prices, right? We have lots of altcoins correcting down. Maybe it's a good time to accumulate. It's usually the best moment to accumulate, right? When we have this kind of sentiment. So how are these even questions? Just buy the damn dip, guys. Very true. Just buy the dip. All right. Unless you arrived in November 2024 or late, should not be scared. Very true. Very true, my man. All right. It's just the sentiment. Okay. Still holding the bags, not selling here. We should consider more buying than selling, right? Eventually, always have some cash on the sidelines, okay? Have some stable coins because you just never know what's around the corner, right? Diamond Hands says unknown TV. I have heard this a lot in 2022. You're damn right, especially when the Bitcoin dominance is so high and we've had this wick to the upside 2 weeks ago. This is the moment we should get excited, right? The wicks to the upside on the weekly, right, time frame. We should be excited for some possible reversal signs, right? We are expecting this to happen. However, it's not happening. We're entering into March in the next couple of weeks. What's going on? March was, the biggest month, all right, on the Bitcoin dominance to actually, get that breakdown. What is going on? We're holding on, guys. Apart from a trader, I am an altcoin. I'm a cryptocurrency investor. holding my Bitcoin, Ethereum, expecting Ethereum to find, you know, strength in the next coming weeks. It's just been boring for Ethereum. Solana has been the main, you know, ecosystem throughout this bull run. It has gained more traction because of the altcoin creation, but it's probably going to get a hit, right? It has been getting a slight hit. So let's see if Ethereum does pick up. Holding my Chainlink strong, guys. Nothing to worry. When we get back above $30, $40, $30 on Chainlink, we consider, right, selling the pump, not selling the dump, right? Don't make these mistakes, all right? Even though we're not feeling too great about the altcoin season, it will come, guys. It always comes back, all right? It always comes back at some point. Let's go. Diamond Ball says fit in crypto. Yes, sir. When short squeeze? Very good question, because we do have still plenty of liquidity to the upside. 98K to 99K. There is still lots of liquidity. We're just grinding here to the upside. When short squeeze, we have been getting lots of short liquidations. All right. Yesterday, some people got wrecked here. Some people got liquidated. I did not enter a short. You know, I was interested in a short scalp on the live stream, and we front runned a major level. Not too interested in a short, even though I realize that this is getting very ascending wedgie kind of price action, right? It's just not managing to push with steam and breakouts. But I'm going to explain why I think that it could pop up, okay? It could. We got liquidity. There's no major reason based on the waves to believe that this is a 5-wave finished move, okay? It just does look like double, triple, 1, 2 scenario, and it's just ready to pop out. So I'm just staying aware. I would rather enter a short position on the sign of weakness. You know, very rare you're going to see a massive dump down here to the lows very fast with no pullback. So the best scenario here, instead of catching a top, because I don't see this as a 5-wave finished move, it's just very difficult to detect right now with these micro counts, impulsive moves to the upside. I would rather wait, guys, and get into a safer short position. How safe? We need to wait on the lower time frames for a pretty nice clear 5-wave move to the downside, right? Kind of form those bang, bang here, bang, right? And then eventually, yeah, we could speculate on a long position here, but speculate on that bounce, okay? After seeing some large volume, we want to see that volume on this movement down increase, right? Get a pretty devastating, you know, move down. Well, devastating, a couple of $1,000s, but quite powerful, right? And then try and detect that bounce, right? And that bounce getting above the 4th wave is going to be our sign to say, okay, this is potentially going to roll down, break a little bit of this uptrend structure that we've been forming the last couple of days, and then realize, okay, we could be forming a lower high. This is the sign of weakness that we need to see, and then remain patient for that bounce at some point to get into the short position. Getting into double tops here locally is risky. And why is it risky? I don't see a clear 5-wave move up here and looking for a strong ABC move down, right? You know, it's very difficult to detect. The only scenario that came up to my mind today here in the Legends trading community is, could we be forming an expanding move? And I also got Aiden saying, you know, it's just not possible because we're already, you know, making the 5th wave larger than the 3rd wave, and the 1st wave is the largest one, right? As you can see. So, you know, we got a little bit of an issue here to speculate on that scenario. And what makes more sense is, yeah, you know, that you could be building up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 right there. And, you know, this is, you know, probably going to be a flat, and you're forming another 1, 2, and then you're just grinding up. The trend locally is up till it's not. Okay, so we're just favoring here throughout the last 2 days the bullishness till we are proving otherwise. How are we getting proved otherwise? Well, with a very strong 5-wave move to the downside. That is the moment that we're going to say, okay, guys, now it's looking weak. The bounces here could be looking very interesting for a short position. So we need that price data. Of course, I will be updating the Legends trading community to say, guys, okay, hey, it's looking weak now. You know, let's check the bounce and analyze the situation, right? See if we've got bearish CVD divergence from the high to this lower high. You know, are we getting above the fourth wave from this impulse? That is going to be looking interesting. If the, you know, if we form 3 waves in an ABC, we're just going to have to remain a little bit patient here, in my opinion, for the short. Okay, we're just grinding to the upside. A lot of people were saying short here in this range. We did get the movement down, and then we got the bounce. What is very interesting about this movement that we had yesterday is, yes, you could have considered an ABC move right there, right? This is your A wave, this is your B wave, and this is your C wave. Inside of this movement, right, you could have considered this. However, we got a beautiful zigzag 3-wave structure, boom, 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 bounced at the 7/8 Fibonacci from the low to the high here, and forming a double bottom. This would have been an epic long position. Your swing failure pattern from the low, right? And this is what we're looking for a lot of the times, right? I got something here, right, where we're looking at this scenario, right, where you do have from this pivot low, right? This was a clear end of an impulse right there. You got your wave 1, your wave 2, your wave 3 forming a contracting move here. Very, very nice, very beautiful. You got your zigzag, you got your wave 5, you got your ABC correction. Very shallow, okay? Very rare to see it this shallow. Almost claiming your wave 4, that's what we like, to then get the bounce. And then what we do see here is the price action forming a 1-2, another 1-2 right there, and then the 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5, right? And we were speculating on a long position yesterday. Would have preferred hitting the 50% Fibonacci, but we hit the 382 Fibonacci, right? This is taking the pivot low here of your wave 3 to the pivot high of your wave 3, right? Looking at the 382 and 50% to get a bounce, to take the high one more time, to complete your wave here, forming a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? This is the completion of this wave. What do you want after a completion of an impulsive move to the upside? Is a zigzag, right? It's a corrective structure. And in this case, we did form a zigzag in an ABC as we completed the 5 waves here, right? Remember, for all of those people that get confused with these micro waves, the second 1-2 is part of your 3rd wave, right? So you need 5 waves in your 3rd wave, right? Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get your zigzag right there to complete your 4th wave, and then your 5th wave. I was interested in the short. I did not long and I did not short, guys. I wanted to short the swing failure pattern from this pivot high, which we front run, right? It was a few dollars of a front run right there. I would have preferred speculating on the 5th wave here to actually claim this high and then, you know, aim for the lows, right? If you're shorting here, this is a scalp. You move down $600-700, you take out the lows, you start taking profit. You know, this is very much uptrending. You need to take profit. You can hold some position, be defensive with your stop loss. And as we got this price action to the upside, you get stopped out at break even. That's it. End of the game. You did take profit, right? I mean, that was the overall game plan. I didn't get into any positions here, guys, all right? But I would have been interested in the SFP. We just front runned it, so I just let it go. It leaves without me. I don't rush in. You know, we create plans. If the price doesn't do the plan, right? It doesn't go according to plan, then you just don't trade, right? That's what we need to do. So we miss opportunities as well every day. Every day I look at 3, 4 scenarios, and maybe one of the, you know, maybe I don't get any of the scenarios. Then we create more plans, right? It's all about creating more plans as the price evolves, right? As we get the price action evolving, right, we do create more plans. So as we do get this move, what is interesting is, okay, this no longer becomes an ABC. You got a 5-3-5. We got another zigzag here, and we're breaking the highs. So the only conclusion that you can come up with here with this movement to the upside is either extremely bullish and we're going to pop to the upside. It's going to pop. Why? Because you have multiple 1-2 formations where you have your 5-wave move up, corrective move, 5-wave move up, corrective move. a 5-wave move up here as well, which is very complex, right? I have to say there's multiple 1, 2s, 3, 4, 5s here. We ain't going to count it. But overall, you got another zigzag right over here. And now you're moving to the upside. So what can we consider here? The expanding move, which is very rare. I mean, unless, you know, we are proven that we are getting a dump down in 5 waves, then we can say, okay, guys, maybe this was an expanding move. Let's analyze this scenario, you know, interested in a short position, potentially on the next wave up to basically look for the 3rd wave, right? We are interested in the zigzag, right? If we can get into that wave with a confirmation, right? We need high volume, 5 waves move down. Look at the zigzag, very choppy, very poor, low volume, right? You got high volume on the movement down and low volume on the correction. We're looking for the price to reverse down. But until we do not have that, we are leaning up then that this scenario is the lowest probability. This is the lowest probability scenario because, you know, also your 3rd wave is the smallest and expanding moves are very rare. So the other conclusion that we come up to is, what if we are forming multiple 1, 2s, 1, 2s, 1, 2s, and we're just grinding here in multiple 1, 2s, and we're just going to get the pop in the 3rd wave to then continue with 4, 5s, 4, 5s. That, for me, at the moment, looks the highest probability. Okay, so this is why I'm very cautious with shorts. I'm interested in shorting, and I'm not, you know, unless you get into small little scalp longs here, you long the retracement and you get out at the highs. You know, that's kind of the only option. There's no swing trade here to be taken just because, you know, there's just no good longs here to hold on, right? The good long to hold on was this one. So longs here are kind of not worth it. These small little pullbacks, you're just very aware of the price moving down. I mean, unless you want to catch a small little scalp, higher low, and get out at the highs as you get the reaction. It's a few $100s. You can scalp here long on this movement to the upside. But, you know, I'm more interested in the shorts. But I'm aware that this could be very bullish. Now, just let's give a quick brief explanation because, you know, counting a multiple 1, 2, 1, 2, where do we have one? I want to give you an example of multiple 1, 2s, and then you get a big 3rd wave and then multiple 4, 5s. We do have one somewhere. Would I arguably discuss this one right over here? Yeah, if I do find one on the chart, right, I will point it out. We ain't gonna look for one right now. Because it's probably just going to take some time. I'm trying to spot here a multiple 1, 2 phase with multiple 4, 5s that do happen. But, you know, literally it's where you get a grind here with multiple 1, 2s, and then you get a pop and then a multiple grind here, right? You got your 3rd wave being the different one, the most explosive, and then continuation of 4, 5s, okay, which is, you know, does sometime happen. And I do think there is a chance of that happening in this range. So that's something to take into consideration. Guys, no shorts taken at the moment on my side. People were interested in shorting yesterday. I was saying, you know, be cautious. We uptrending. Look for short scalps, okay? Be very good with your shorts. Whoever shorted yesterday either stopped out or, you know, maybe entering or adding to their position. Be cautious. This is not a zone to really consider more shorts. We have been downtrending for a long time. We could squeeze out of the range and really, you know, form that short squeeze. I want to protect the people that are shorting and having a bad strategy, which is I'm going to add to the short. Come on, we're downtrending. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. But when we analyze this movement up, this could be very, very bullish. This could be a very, very bullish move. So just be defensive. If you want to get into local double tops and manage risk, you can do so. I'm just worried about the viewer, you know, just people that add to their positions and stuff like that. Do not do that, guys. We do not trade like that. That's a full-on recipe to get wrecked. Okay, so no shorts taken, only interested in the long, right? And I'm going to talk about levels of rejection that we could get of high confluence. Okay, so for the moment, just grinding here with the long position and see if we can, go to higher levels. I would be interested in the short if we do get that rejection that will be explained now in the next coming minutes. Guys, remember to take advantage of the $100. I'm not sure if at the end of the month they are going to get this bonus off, which you get $100 just by signing up. You just link your phone number with your email. Okay? $100, link your phone number and email. You'll be getting $100 in the next 24 to 48 hours. They will do the review and you'll be getting an airdrop to your futures account. So you can use those $100. If you make some profits, you can withdraw the profits. Take advantage, guys, all right? You got also 50% fee reduction on, on weeks by using my link. 50% fee reduction on your trading. For the bigger players, the more you deposit and trade, it's up to $30,000 of airdrop. The more volume that you move with your trading, you're going to be getting airdrops of thousands of dollars. The more volume you move throughout the next coming weeks, which is just an extra, extra dollars to make your account bigger so you can make bigger trades. Look at the pinned comment, guys. That's where you sign up, okay? Or it's the second link down below, okay? Weeks, take advantage. I'm not sure how long this $100 is going to be in for. Maybe for the end of the month. Not too sure. I need to speak to the team how long, the people that sign up are going to get $100 just by linking their phone number. Take advantage, guys. Let's go. Do we have some news? I don't think we do have some major news today. I think we don't have any major news. Let me just refresh this and let's see if we do. I don't think there's major news today. Thursday, no big major news. Tomorrow we do have existing home sales at 7 p.m. UAE time. All right, UTC +4. Probably going to get a bit of volatility tomorrow, Friday at this time, depending on this. I don't think this is going to impact too much the volatility in the market, but we'll be potentially doing a live stream, beforehand. Let's go through comment section and then let's go through the higher time frame important levels. Okay, I'm just going to be keeping it very simple, just making the bears aware of the situation. This does not look like a 5-wave end move and we're going to get a corrective move. It does look like it's building up for a breakout. This is why I am in no short positions currently. And I'm not interested in any local double tops. And I love double tops and double bottoms, guys. That's one of my favorite trading setups. Double, triple bottoms, double tops, right? We love double bottoms, guys. The more bottoms we have, the better the party is going to be. However, these double tops, triple tops, I'm not interested based on, just keeping it simple here. Based on the multiple 1-2 scenario. This for me is extremely complex to count a finished 5-wave move, and we are going to be looking for a corrective move or a 5-wave move dump. It does not look like it. It's very hard. The only conclusion that I have it is an expanding move, and these are very rare. Okay, doesn't usually happen. It can happen. We just need to take it into consideration. I would rather short once we see the sign of weakness. And the bounce will be looking very interesting. So we will have more information on the weakness once that happens. For the moment, we don't have any weakness. So, right, they're just grinding up here. And the highest probability scenario that I see at the moment is that we could pop to the upside based on the multiple 1-2s. All right. So if we do get the breakout, any top catches, right? We like catching tops or catching bottoms, right? This was a bottom catch. This was literally a bottom catch, right? Not many people are interested in longing right here, okay? Right? Who would want to long a falling knife? We are interested if we can do it safely and with good risk management. This was the best zone to take into consideration for a long position. We're going to talk about the same thing, but to the upside, right? If the price breaks up here, do I want to short a massive pump? There could be some very interesting levels for a reaction, right? And this is literally where I draw this. Why this high would be an interesting rejection point. It is where we have the value area high of this trading zone, right? The trading zone that we had throughout the last few weeks, right? Downtrending zone. The value area high has been an important role here to reject the price. So yeah, this is going to be a crucial point for the bulls. If we do get that pop, we want to be cautious on that third wave. If this is a multiple 1-2, the third wave, in my opinion, could manage to squeeze out from here, and then 4-5, 4-5s. If we do maintain above the value area high, you know, this could squeeze up. However, this could actually fail, it could actually fail to break out this high volume node where the price has proven to find resistance. It's been a proven resistance level, not because I think it's resistance. It's been a proven level of resistance, and we need to take it into consideration. So if the price squeezes out, it pumps $1,500, it's kind of the only level that I would take into consideration for a scalp short. It's an entry zone. You got the high volume right over here, value area high, the two spikes right over here, and you just claim that liquidity that we still have above us, right? We still have some significant liquidity up to 99K. Okay, it would make sense to squeeze out all of those shorts and then get a decent pullback. Okay, so it's a reasonable swing failure pattern level. I mean, we might not hit this level today or tomorrow, but it's just a level to really take into consideration on the chart, right? This level is great because you can manage risk very well. You tap the level, you reject from it. As you get the rejection, that is the moment you consider taking the short so you can have a stop and manage your risk above the high. Could this get a decent pullback down? Very possibly, right? Your entry is there and your stop loss is there. We need to consider local levels of support to take profit always, right? What levels of support? Well, we do have kind of a naked point of control here. I mean, this is a large consolidation. I think it's literally where we are slightly getting the resistance. There's a large consolidation here, right over here. This is literally, you could arguably discuss this is a naked point of control, right over here. If you do squeeze out from this range, we need to consider the session VWAP and this high volume node. If we just pump out from here, the corrective move, once you form a three-wave corrective move, you reject from this high, right? Forming that swing failure pattern. We really need to be aggressive taking profit if we do not get a strong rejection and we start, forming a descending wedgie structure, three-wave move. You got the VWAP here, session VWAP coming to support. We need to take profit on this rejection move. So this would be the only level that I would consider for a short, right? Detecting the top. Let's see if we, if we do get the breakdown, we'll analyze the waves here on stream to see what we could look for. All right. If it is going to be a sign of weakness, we need a big move down. Okay. We need a big move down with 5 waves, right? That looks very scary. For the moment, we haven't got that. So what would be a bearish case scenario? Right, what would be the bearish case scenario? Hey, your multiple 1-2 scenario, right, which is just following the bullish price action, is not coming to fruition. We're not breaking out in a third wave. All of that you're saying is a bunch of nonsense. We're going to roll down any time now, any minute now. We're rolling down. If we do consider this movement to the downside, which for me is extremely corrective. I mean, if you use your imagination, right? Looking for this to be impulsive to the downside, the only conclusion that you can come up with is a contracting move down where you have 5 waves down here. You got your zigzag up. You got another move down in your 3. Doesn't look great. Very 3 wavy. It's just not looking incredibly awesome. You got your 4. You got your 5. You do have your zigzag move to the upside that was formed a few days ago, right? Well, last week, basically. Okay, where you got this movement up, you form a higher low, and then you form this slightly higher high, right? A little bit of a zigzag move. And then you grind to the downside to take out the low. I mean, when we want to take this into consideration for an impulse, it just looks horrible. You got an expanding move here on your wave 3, right over here. Then possibly you got your flat and then your fifth wave. You just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you got your flat here. And then you got another 5. And then you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is an impulse, right? It ends up in a movement down, leading the way. You know, this could be a possibility. Let's leave it that way. You know, and if this were to be the case, where this is your wave 1 and this is your wave 2, and now you're forming a wave 1, 2 here, that's a double 1, 2. This is the area where the price should start rejecting very strongly to start, you know, possibly forming a third wave in the next coming days. I don't like it. I just don't see that the highest probability. Let's be honest. You know, the reason why I don't pull this out, because I think it looks awful. It doesn't look too great. It just doesn't look right. And I do like the idea that this looks pretty strong. This is just way too long, but it looks extremely corrective. There's just, you know, if you're looking at this being very strongly impulsive, the only scenario that comes to my mind is this one right over here. Now, if that were to be the case, that this has been your initial wave move down, and this is your zigzag, and now this is your second, you know, you're basically your other 1, 2 here, which looks awful. You need to reject at the 61878 zone, and we're literally at the almost the 78 Fibonacci. This could be a very highly speculative scenario if my bullish bias is completely wrong, right? And we do not take out these highs. This is the area where the price needs to start rejecting with power. And this has to be the topping area. So can we speculate on some shorts here, right? If this were to be bearish, we need to form a lower high if this is a double 1, 2, and we're going to just, you know, break down 90K already in the next coming days, right? Friday's sometimes very bearish, right? So it would be nice for a Friday dump before the weekend, right? And Fridays and weekends, you know, are usually quite bearish, at least for the last few months. This would have to be the zone where it actually tops out, right? Not successfully breaking above the 7/8 Fibonacci from this pivot to the pivot low. There is a problem here. You know, I don't see this too bearish. You know, this movement is not 3 wavy. You know, there's no ranges. You know, it looks pretty steep. It looks pretty promising if you ask me. Of course, the average Joe will take a look at this. Hey, we're forming an ascending wedge. You know, this is bearish. Yeah, okay, fine. But we don't look at these patterns, right, for a sign of bearishness. We really analyze the structure and Fibonacci and the waves and what is highly likely to happen, right? So, you know, if this scenario is going to be, you know, the bearish case, this is a movement down in 5 waves in a contracting move. You got your zigzag right there. Now this is your impulse, which is horrible. It's got a bit of an expanding movie in your wave 3. It just doesn't look great. And, you know, is this a zigzag? Is this looking very corrective? You know, I have my doubts. I like this movement up. So you can see just by my sentiment and by the analysis, I'm feeling a little bit more bullish. Also, this move looks more powerful, right? Since we created the low here at, you know, $91,000, this move looks pretty nice. I mean, this one looks awful against this one. But you have a 1 wave up here. And you have, you know, this very large, you know, possible wave 2 or wave B. Doesn't matter. So I like the idea that we need to form some kind of another wave up here. I don't like the idea that this is going to roll down based on the analysis. I think there's a higher chance that we actually get the pop up than actually rolling down from here. So if the bears want to take control again, right, after this movement up that we've had the last few days, bouncing a few $1,000s, they need to defend this pivot high. They need to defend this pivot high for this to be you know, an impulsive move down. You know, you need to still form a lower high right there. So it is crucial. Now, we do have a large consolidation here, which is, you know, we do have a high volume node. It's where we have the 7/8 Fibonacci. You know, could it be a failed attempt? We're just going to form a little swing failure pattern from this, you know, these local highs right over here from this consolidation, and the price ends up rejecting. I have to say, guys, if you want to take a shot on the bearish case scenario, which I don't like, I'm sorry, I'm a very, very conservative trader, as you do know, right? I'm like, oh, you know, this was a short yesterday, but we front run the level. I'm not shorting here. You know, the long position, I want lower. We missed the long, right? Very, very conservative. I want perfect trades, right? If you look for every single trade that you can possibly, right? You know, your risk is higher. If you only get into the perfect trades, you'll have a massive winning spree, okay? It's just like that. If you only get to the good, solid trades, you're just going to win. You're going to win more than you lose. It's just like that, right? So be very, 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 you know, plan your trades very, very well here, because you will end up winning only. I'm not shorting, you know, not shorting. I was aware, saying to the legends today, I just don't look, I'm just not looking for a short here. There's just no triple top. Even though if we're wicking above these highs and rejecting, there's just not a good short. You know, based on the multiple 1-2s here. There's just no good short for me at the moment. And, you know, we didn't talk about any shorts to be taken today. So we maintain long. We understand that the price could bounce, could continue up, and this is why I'm not taking, you know, any shorts. If you are bearish, I think the best opportunity, if we do not break out from this high volume node, from this consolidation that we had throughout last week, well then, if we reject from this zone and the 7/8 Fibonacci, you have a chance. If the price is going to move down aggressively in the next coming, you know, couple of days, or maybe in the next coming hours, after getting us a little bit of another wick up, the best level of rejection has to be the 7/8. The moment you start hitting the 0.88, then that increases probability that you're going to take out the high, even though you'd reject or not. You know, I think the 0.88 here would be a risky short. There's not really much confluence, and the main reason why this area is kind of a little bit dangerous for a short position is simple. We don't have big confluence areas. This is the kind of zone where the price is just going to pop up and it's going to, you know, move $1,000 to $1,500 like that. You know, this is a zone where the price will just slice it like butter, like a hot knife on butter, right? Very, very easy zone to just continue pumping to take out the highs. Why? We don't have any solid confluence here. There's no naked point of controls. There's no major daily. Let me just double check here, guys, because I could be completely wrong. Let's go here through the levels. Hang on a second. We do have a daily there. We do have a daily here. We do have a daily. We do have a daily, but that would be bad. That would be good as confluence. We did tap a daily here. She's not paying attention. Daily hasn't been hit yet. There is a daily level. I like it. It would be kind of this would be a guidance level. It's slightly below the 7/8 Fibonacci, right? We've got that daily close and open here. If we do analyze this, this local, yeah, the daily is where we have this high volume node. So without a doubt, that's the toughest nut to crack here on the price. This either smashes through the daily and this high volume node on the session volume profile, or it gets a rejection. I think the best shot here for the bears, and be extremely cautious, because above this there's basically nothing. So anybody that is trying to short a rejection here based on the bearish case, where this is another wave 1 and wave 2, you do not want to really surpass the 7/8 Fibonacci successfully. This is kind of the last chance for the bears to roll over, which could happen. I'm leaning on the chance on the bulls to squeeze out here, based on the multiple 1-2 that I explained, and there's no healthy way in counting this a 5-wave move up or a 3-wave. Eventually, this does not look too corrective. It does look pretty impulsive, right? All of those waves to the upside look pretty strong. And I can tell you, this is the classic bear trap area where a lot of people are seeing an ascending wedgie move. A lot of people are realizing that this is very ascending wedgie. And don't get me wrong, we could roll down. I just don't like the idea of shorting here in a... Yeah, don't like the idea of shorting here, just grinding up slightly. So the best chance that you would have here, I actually prefer the swing failure pattern from the local highs here. So kind of squeeze up from these local highs of this range. You did form a bit of a triangle here. This was beautiful, WXY that we mentioned. Flat triangle right over here. You know, very, very, very nice throughout the last weekend. At least squeeze above these highs. But I would be so cautious based on a successful breakthrough. Because as mentioned, it either, you either get above the 7/8 and you heavily reject, right? You might squeeze up, maybe take out these highs, or maybe even these highs ultimately, right? At best, if you're squeezing out and you're really speculating that it's not going to successfully break out from this area, the highs of the range, I mean, that's getting close, dangerously close to the 0.88 Fibonacci. But then obviously this would be your SFP area, the ultimate best SFP to really see that, fake out movement. So ultimately this would be a level to take into consideration if you wanted to speculate a rejection, proper rejection here in the next 1 to 2 days, would be the 97,900. Because we never got an exact level, right? The price is never perfect. So could it be that we do reject the 7/8 Fibonacci from here, if we're considering the bearish case, right, as a 1-2, and then the price moves down? I don't like this movement as a corrective move, like I mentioned, so not really favoring that scenario. But if we do reject, we need to know where we could reject. And we got a high volume node of this consolidation. We got the 7/8. So this would be the only attempt. If we spike up and spike beneath, you need to be a sniper. If you get the movement down, just be quite defensive. I wouldn't risk too much. There is a high chance that we pop out here. There is a high chance that we will pop out based on the multiple 1-2s to then 3, and then, continue with multiple 4-5s. So I'm just not liking the idea of short, guys, but realizing where that we could reject is basically here. And ultimately, if you're not going to successfully move up with high volume, it just ends up in a liquidity grab. I would only attempt the rejection from the highs of last weekend. And if you break out, then we break out, guys. We're claiming out the highs. This is not a zone to play around with shorts, because if we pop out, it's going to move fast. It's going to move fast because we don't have any resistance, right? And you can see that resistance based on this price action. We haven't left any very nice high volume node. Let's take a look at previous week high is this one. So this is an empty box area of no resistance if you manage to get above this area, right? Which is the 7/8 Fibonacci from this high to the low. if we take in this bearish case into consideration, which I'm not leaning, okay? So it looks like that we could break out, right? But those are the rejection levels. If we do reject, it's the highest confluence area. You know, you got that high volume node here, ever so slightly beneath the 7-8. 7-8 zone, potentially sweep up the highs. You really need to have these levels on the chart as you're getting to those levels to speculate on the rejection. But it's getting dangerous. You got the multiple 1-2 scenario. And I'm leaning more on that side, let's be honest. I'm leaning more on that side. So would be very, very skeptical here on the bearish case. Okay, it looks pretty damn good for the bullish case, which is getting at that third wave at some point and just snapping out of this range already. And screw the bears, right? Let's go right away through the comment section. Just hope you enjoyed a little bit of the explanation, guys. It's my point of view, of course. I'm just a random dude on YouTube, right? That's just giving you my point of view. But you know, hopefully it does make a little bit of sense, making you defensive as a trader, right? One of the most important things as a trader is just getting to higher probability trades and be defensive when when you're wrong, because you can be very, very bearish or you can be very, very bullish, and you're only leaning more on one side. When you're trading as a professional trader, you need to have both scenarios into consideration. Always, 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 always. Never be too confident on a trade. Never be too confident on a side of the market. Okay. Anyway, let's go right away. Smash the like button for the education, says Junior, my man. Thank you very much for that. Charting, trading is my passion for many years now, over 8 years now, 8 years, and it's my passion, and I want to share the passion with you guys, okay, and teach you how you can do this safely and, you know, being defensive and always have good risk management, guys. It's always good to get wrecked once or twice in your trading career, because it's a very good learning curve that you need to go through. You know, getting wrecked is actually good, guys. The moment that I got wrecked in my trading career in 2019, I never got wrecked since then. Because it's a painful situation, and you realize, you study where you went wrong, and where I went wrong, basically, guys, is where I repeat this always, adding to the position and expecting a reversal. And I can already tell you that whoever's been bearish, I got a lot of people being bearish and getting into shorts on yesterday's stream. I hope that you realize the risk that you are taking if you're thinking that you want to add to the position in this range, okay? Because you can get burnt in this case, right? There is a possibility that it's time to leave this zone, and I just want the people to be defensive. Let's go. We have him here, the absolute legend himself. I just saw a red box here in the in the chat. Let's go. Smash up the like button. Sign up to 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗫 with Andy's link to support him. Yeah, my man, that is true. Yeah, 𝗿𝗆𝘆𝗽 has got some pretty good bonuses. I'm basically trading more on weeks now, just because it's a great platform, and you also just need an email and a password to sign up, my man. 𝗿𝗆𝗆𝘆𝗽𝗆. Much love to you, my man. Jason Casper here with a massive super chat. Much love to you, brother. Was thinking about you. Joined your live stream yesterday. Guys, if you don't know Jason, make sure to go and check him out, okay? His live streams have to be the most entertaining and professional at the same time, okay? Jason Casper, here he is. I absolutely love him. He's extremely fit. He's much fitter than me. He needs to give me some training sessions, right, online, and some training tips, because I'm not too bad, but he's very, very fit, and I love his shows, guys. He raps. He's got modified Fibonacci's, where he talks about the 618. It's the 6 Juanita. It's very entertaining, guys. Very professional at the same time. Go and check him out, guys. Jason Casper, for anybody that doesn't know him. Shout out to you, brother. We need to do a collaboration together, because, wow, the last collaboration was years ago. Shout out to you, brother. Much love. The best traders here, Casper and Andy. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm the best trader in the world. There's so many good traders out there. I wanna consider my analysis and my trading sensible, right? Sensible. You're not going to be a millionaire in a few weeks, you know, maybe not even a few months, but you can make consistent gains if you do this properly, guys. Okay. And it builds up, of course, over time. Anyway, 𝗕𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗫, absolutely love him, guys. Much love to you, Jason. Go and check him out, guys. You can click here directly and go and check out 𝗕𝗶𝗵𝗴𝗫. Also does technical analysis, trading, and talks about the market, right? Mainly Bitcoin. But yeah, very entertaining and very professional at the same time. Much love to you, brother. Let's go right away and go through the comment section, because is Bitcoin going to reject? Is it going to pop out? I think it's about time. Be careful with this area. It seems like an empty zone. If the bears want to take control and continue the control that they've had for the last few weeks, right? They need to really reject at this zone. This is like the only level of resistance that they have left to defend, because if they break out here successfully, we are coming up to take out this high, guys. We are coming up to take out this high if we break out successfully this zone. But this could be a heavy rejection zone if we do reject, right? And if we do reject, it is your decision to jump into a short. But we need the rejection, right? If we don't get the rejection, we go higher. There's no shorts against the pump, guys, to be taken. Never. No longs to be taken on a dump. We need our confluence levels and our reactions to decide if we want to get into the long, just like this one right over here. We reacted at the previous month open at the naked point of control that we had right over here from this consolidation, small little range that we had on this dump. We had the previous month open, previous week lows, the 7/8 Fibonacci. This was the area to speculate on the long based on the recovery, and my long was above those levels, 94.1. I had to wait for the price to start moving up because I'm not catching the ultimate bottom on this falling knife. No way. I need the recovery, then I'll decide if I want to jump into the long based on the recovery. Same applies here. If we move up here, guys, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go up. Let it go up. If there's no rejection, you don't want to short the pump. You can speculate on a short based on hitting a resistance zone and the rejection. You don't go against the pump, right? You either go with the pump from lower, preferably, or if you reverse, then you have an attempt to go into the reversal to see if you do start rejecting, so you can manage risk like a pro. I like to get in. If the train is going against me, right, you got a fast train coming against you, you need it to stop and go the other way, and then you can jump in, right? So, you know, just explaining it simply here. We're getting the breakout now. Let's see what happens. We're probably hitting that high volume node. We are above that high volume node, so we're squeezing out here. Squeezing out. Let's see what the price tells us. Let's see what the price tells us here. What story are we going to get on the breakout? Will it be a powerful move, or will it be a rejection? We're above the high volume node here. 7/8 Fibonacci. Let's take a look at it right away. Let's leave those fib levels on the chart to see if we do. Yeah, we're just getting above it at the moment. So overall, we're above it. We're just testing these highs right over here. Volume is still low, but volume could kick in here out of nowhere. We know that. So we're moving up for the moment. Let's see what happens. Let's go right away through the comment section. We had Jason, the master, here on stream. Not much volume on this move, but we're maintaining above the levels for the moment. Not too much volume. Bit of volume on Bybit. Oh, are we getting any? Yeah, no bearish CVD divergence. Just sitting at the 7.8. No proper rejection. Seems strong still till we get the first rejection. Anyway, let's go through the comment section and continue here. Through the comment. Anyone in the UK do trading? Anyone in the UK do trading? Well, hey. Casper was here. Casper was here. Let's go smash up the like button. My man. Casper was here. The absolute legend, guys. Go and check him out. No shorts taken for the moment. Just holding the long position to see if we do squeeze out to higher levels. All right. Would consider any rejection. If we do reject from this high over here, then maybe we would consider. If we do get a strong rejection here, maybe we might scratch some profits. Guys, if you are interested, remember, weeks you do get $100 for free that you can use for trading. You just need to link your email with your phone number. And in the next 24 to 48 hours, they will verify this and you will get an airdrop of $100. It's $100 for free just for signing up, guys, while you link your phone number. Take advantage of this because it's free money basically, and you can use it for trading and withdraw the profits. If you deposit another $200, you will get another extra $100, guys. For all of the big players, the ones that move more volume, they deposit more and they move more volume, you'll be getting airdrops of thousands of dollars throughout the next coming weeks and months, okay? You also get 50% fee reduction on your trades, guys, okay? So take advantage. You got the link in the pinned comment, or it's the second link down below. You just scroll down the video description. You got the sign up right there. Take advantage of the free $100 just by signing up, guys. And if you deposit another $200, you're basically getting another extra $100, guys. This is what you will see when you sign up. $100, just transfer $200 US dollar tether to your futures account. You're getting another $100, guys. Take advantage of this money to increase your capital. So there we go, guys. We're breaking up. There's no rejection. Eventually, there's no short trade to be taken yet. There's no short trade to be taken yet. Looks like we're squeezing out. I will pray for the bears, the short traders, that we do get the rejection, or you know, if you know, don't just have stop losses, guys. Have stop losses. You know, we're breaking out here. This is a dangerous area with this orange box, unless we start rejecting now strongly, and that will be a start of a sign of weakness. Getting below here again the levels of resistance. Till we do not get that rejection, the price is just moving up, and this is dangerously dangerous based on a third wave pop. Okay, multiple 1-2 scenario, you know, and then people were like, hey, I thought this was an ascending wedge and we should have broken down. There is that risk. I've seen ascending wedges break up. They're basically multiple 1-2s on the ascending wedge, and you're just going to get that pop. So that's the explanation of that if we do break out to the upside. Let's go right away. Continue through the comment section. Casper loves you, Andy. I know. I love Casper as well. I love Casper. He's such a cool dude. You know, if I was living in the US, we would be good mates. There's no doubt about it. You know, I like his attitude. I like his personality. He's a really cool dude. He also, you know, he lives in a farmhouse. You know, it's totally me. It's totally me. There he is in the comment section. Give me another super chat, brother. Thank you very much, bro. You know, there's no need for this. But yeah, much respect. I'm doing heavyweight dips and chins while listening. The pump is definitely here, y'all. Y'all, super American, y'all. You need to check him out because also I love his British accent. He speaks Spanish. He speaks British, right? Kind of a little bit like me as well. And he impersonates me as well. when he talks about me on his channel, he suddenly starts with his British accent, very British accent. And it's very, very, very entertaining, very funny, and obviously very professional at the same time, okay? So, yeah, I mean, this guy's huge. He's huge. He's so fit. Go and check him out, guys. He's got double the biceps that I have. So, I'll get there, Jason. Not to worry. Anyway, the pump is here, y'all, he says. Definitely there. With no rejection, got that higher volume node. The bears here need to really start rejecting the price, because this box is green light for the bulls to take out the highs right over here. You know, as explained, the only bearish case scenario that the bears have to take control is this one right over here, right, where you do have that contracting move, okay, which is not looking good. We should never favor this scenario, but it's the only one that comes up to my mind. And of course, if this were to be the case, where you got your zigzag right there, taking out wave 4, very classic. This is an impulse. This is your correction, and it's the last chance, because you're above the 7-8 right now, so they need to start rejecting. If they don't, then up we go, and we take out the highs. So yeah, there's just not much to say, guys. This is an interesting high, as explained. This high is very interesting because we have the value area high, so there could be a quick rejection if the price still squeezes to the upside. It's been the proven respected level of resistance where the price could reject. Very aggressive scalp on the rejection. I would be very defensive. I wouldn't say that this is the short that is going to come back down. You would be breaking the local downtrend structure. So I would just say that this is likely going to be a pullback if you reject from here, right, in the next coming days, whatever happens. But I wouldn't say it's a pullback to take out the lows again. This will be looking very bullish if you do claim $99,000. It'll be looking very good looking at the structure. I will be expecting the price to reject in a corrective move, either then a very strong rejection and strong impulsive moves down. Okay, so overall the bulls are in control for the moment in the last 2 days, and we are above the levels of resistance, so it's green light for the bulls at the moment till proven otherwise, till proven a rejection here, but we are above the resistance to take out $99,000 potentially today, because we do not have much resistance here, and we're probably going to get the squeeze in the next couple of hours. Only speculative short that I would maybe attempt if we do get the rejection would be this high, based on the value area high of the range of the last few weeks. Simple, easy peasy. People that are wanting to short the pump right now, be careful, guys. Just be careful. I'm not sure where I would put a stop loss here if I'm shorting. My conclusion is we keep adding because we'll be reversing at some point, right? And then the price just goes to 100K and you're like, wow. If you're using high leverage, then you are going to get cooked, right? Don't get cooked, guys. Don't be in the wrong side. If you're in the wrong side, be defensive with your risk management. Let's go and continue with the comment section. Smash up the like button. I'm not sure how many likes we do have. Shout out to 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗿𝗫. Check out his live streams, guys. He is absolutely awesome. Shout out $200 super chat already, my man. Much love to you. We need to do a collaboration. I think people would be very interested in a collaboration, me and you guys, Jason. If we get a collaboration, we get our mindset on the charts and the analysis, the levels and the highest probability scenarios, your opinion and my opinion, we put them together, man, that could explode. That could be an absolute banging collaboration. So a lot of people would really like that. Jason, high leverage, making your rhythm and rhyme collide. Let's do the collaboration, my brother. Bro, I'm not going to get cooked, or short is going to be legendary. Our short is going to be legendary. Wow, somebody here, Jerome, saying our short is going to be legendary. Well, we'll come back to that. I'm not sure where, maybe you're short from higher. But if you're short from here, be aware that this high is likely going to be taken as long as we maintain above the resistance, right? Which is currently could be support. And be aware that the $102,000 could be taken as well if we gain some steam here. So just manage risk, okay? Manage risk, that's all. I'm not sure where your targets are. I just want you to be defensive. I would love to do a collab, bro. Let's do it. I'm gonna talk to you on Discord or Telegram, wherever where I can get you, okay? And we're gonna do a collaboration, guys. Let me know. Right, we're gonna do a poll here. We're gonna do a poll right now. Collab with Jay next week. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Hang on a second. Need to end the other poll. Let me know, guys. Collab with Jay, the master. Yes or no? Somebody said no. Maybe some people don't want collabs, but it's going to be, you know, it would be pretty cool. Collab with Jay next week. Yes or no? Let's get those votes kicking in here, guys, because, you know, Jay is a very loved, you know, technical analyst, trader on YouTube. And it's going to be a pretty banging one if we do get one. It's going to be, I think it would be epic. He might get me rapping as well. We might be getting some tunes in, because I know he raps on almost every single stream. I'm a very bad rapper, you know, don't even think about, you know, seeing me rapping, you know, and because, you know, that will be very bad. I will get lots of unsubscribers. Yes, we got a lot of yeses. 83, 70% no, very low. Obviously, the people would enjoy that kind of collaboration here. So it looking pretty good here, Jay, for that collaboration with my community. They do appreciate you as well. And there's a lot of yeses kicking in here. Getting to 200 votes. I think it would be pretty epic. Maybe a collab live stream or a collab video. I mean, if we could get a live stream, it would be epic. And yeah, yes, it would be pretty cool. And chicken as well. Can't wait for you guys doing a live. Yeah, we need to do one. It would be pretty cool. We could maybe do this something. If it turns out a good collab, we could do more. If people are interested and the views are up, and you know we do have very good analysis together, it could be pretty epic. Rap battle, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a win for Jay, that is for sure. You know, I'm not a good rapper at all. Andy BTC is pumping. Yes, you got that damn right. You know, this orange box area is pumping zone. No shorts to be taken on this orange box area. It's pretty simple. So long only, up only. This is an up only box. No resistance, no powerful confluence here. The bears are losing control here from the downtrend. The only impulsive move down that comes to my mind looking at the waves is this movement down. And they are losing their chance here at the 7-8. And this could end up bad for the bears. And we're pumping above 99k potentially in minutes, guys. So take that with a pinch of salt. I could be completely wrong and the price is going to dump right now. If it does, we need the rejection beneath the levels of resistance that are currently support right now as we're breaking out. So analysis is being proven as expected. well, the highest probability was actually moving out, you know. And like I mentioned, the average Joe is going to be looking at this as an ascending wedge that it's going to roll down. And we were leaning on the higher probability of multiple 1-2s, and this could pop out in a third wave that is going to blow your socks off. Seen it before. I've seen this movie before. Sir, please find a coin. Yeah, we're going to get 100K incoming. Very possible. Yeah, very possible 100K. Could be today. Could be today. Let's continue here with the comment section. What's going on, legends? What a stream. Let's get those likes pumping. We did hit 1,000 viewers, and I can't believe we're under 400 likes. There's really, like mentioned, no short to be taken. Longs are very difficult here. There's just no real proper pullback. No, you know. This is up only box, okay? Up only box. No rejection. We're just looking at the highs here at 99K, potentially to be hit in the next coming minutes, as we do not have much resistance above us. We do have this at level. Yeah, this is like the only level for a SFP, the weekend highs. We probably just tapped that level. But yeah, still, we're above most of the resistance. Yeah, there we go. We're squeezing out them. Squeezing out of them. Squeezing out from this level. Could get a little pullback here based on the highs of the weekend, but yeah, those are the highs of the weekend. The volume is kicking in here ever so slightly. I'm not liking it too much. I'm really favoring here the bulls. Just grinding up here. We still have pretty much a bunch of liquidity. Still have a bunch of liquidations here that we are sweeping up. Let's take a look here, and let's get that like button. Woo! My goodness. Still a lot of liquidity. Still a lot of liquidity. Look at this. Ah, yeah. I don't like the idea of, you know, shorting here, even though it's those highs of last weekend. Be defensive here. Anybody that wants to take a short on this SFP. We got a bunch of liquidity right there. And, you know, you're just looking for that God candle. I mean, this was a only chance for rejection. The highs of previous weekend. Let's get that like to 500, guys. While we get that like to 500, I'm just going to go and get a quick drink of water. Jason Casper, we might get a small pullback from that high on New York Open. Very true. Very true. New York Open happening right now. And we might get an epic dump. What is the S&P 500 doing? Jay here saying that we might get the dump, because I mean the S&P is literally at all-time high, has been grinding up here very nicely. Could we get the New York Open dump and then it drags Bitcoin down? We just swing failure pattern from those highs ever so slightly. This is the range of last weekend, right? Saturday and Sunday. It was an only attempt, in my opinion. Only if you're sniper and, you know, be defensive with your stop loss, right? Don't. I think we're going to manage to pop out with a quick entry point. Let's get to 500 likes and we'll be back, guys, with more. Okay, let's get to 500 likes. Just going to get a drink of water. We're pumping, baby. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Whew. All right. It's looking quite okay. We got New York Open now in the next 4 minutes. And as Jay says, it could reject, right? If we open a little bit bearish on the S&P 500, right? Stock market, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, we could get a little bit of a pullback situation, legends. But it's, you know, as explained, the bears are losing levels of resistance. We're really pumping up here. And if I'm going to get into a short position, guys, it will be once we get the first rejection, as explained, okay? I would rather get in, okay? I missed out on this one. Not too worried about this. But we're getting New York Open right now, which could get a pullback. You know, the bears had a chance to get in here. The bearish traders. I would rather wait for a decent wave down. And then the pullback is going to be very interesting to then get another leg down. So I would rather wait for the decent correction. But if you want to catch the New York Open potential dump, right, that might happen, you know, this is kind of literally the level and the best entry on that rejection. You would really have to, we really had to sniper that level. You know, very good short. You can be very defensive. New York Open might pump, might dump. So you want to be defensive as well on the New York Open. I'm in no short positions. I would rather get in a short after seeing a sign of weakness. Only holding the long position from lower. Would be interested maybe in adding to the position once we see a little bit of more data, right? Once we see a little bit more of a breakout. But yeah, for the moment, it looks damn good for the bulls. Just, you know, where I'm trading, guys, for the moment. Weeks, take advantage. With that bonus, you get $100 for free just by linking your email and your phone number. You get $100, guys, just for signing up, which is absolutely awesome. You can use that for trading, and if you make some profits, you can withdraw the profits from that $100, okay? For the big players, $30,000, and you get 50% fee reduction on fees just by signing up, guys, with the link down below. It is the second link. Take advantage of that insane bonus. Not much more here on Bitcoin. Just kind of dancing around here at the last weekend highs. You know, it's the kind of only chance we have here for the bears. If they want to reject with New York Open. We're above the 7/8 Fibonacci. Let's go. Not sure says love bears. Loves the bears. Short now. I mean, I like to be a little bit more of a sniper. So, you know, your potential short was that high right there, right? From the previous weekend. It's just a swing failure pattern, basically, from the last range highs that you have. Preferably you got in a little higher just to manage risk a little bit better. But yeah, you literally swept the last lower highs from this downtrend, which is above the 7/8 fib for the moment. We got New York Open now in the next coming minutes. What's the name of the volume you use on Tradingview? The volume that I use on Tradingview, that you mean this volume or the volume profile? VRVP, which is the volume profile basically, or the fixed volume range or session volume profile, SVP. Not sure what volume do you mean. I mean, the only volume that I use is this one, volume profile, and the volume here, which I use sometimes. But yeah, that's basically it. Stock market dumping. Well, we got the stock market pumping last week and, well, throughout the last few days, and Bitcoin dumping, right? Bitcoin was going against the stock market. So maybe stock market dumps and Bitcoin pumps, right? Which is rare to see. Usually when it's down, It's not dumping. S&P 500. Possibly with a dump open. Not doing much right now. If it pumps, we could pump up. Yeah, we're pumping, guys. It's not dumping. Stock market, just a little bit of range volatility. Nothing too serious. I would be out of shorts. Not interested. We back up here. I would be out and paying a bit of fees. Looks like it wants to squeeze out. Anyway, let's go through comment section. What are the people saying? Collaboration with 𝗕𝗶𝗴𝗫. 74% says yes. That is going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. Jason haters, get out of here. Says Spaceland. We love Jason. Jason is awesome. It's rejecting. I'm not sure what chart you guys are looking at, but you know, it is getting a reaction from these highs. Stock market, a bit of local volatility, nothing too serious just yet. It looks good for the bulls. Just a small little reaction. It's just getting out there, and I'm worried about that third wave for the bears, right? I'm really not too interested. I would, like I mentioned, this is a kind of short that I'm going to miss. If we reject from here, I'm going to miss it. Where you will see me in a short will be on the bounce potentially, right? Somewhere in this area, right on the bounce. Analyzing the bounce, see if it is going to be corrective or is it going to be very strong, right? This is a correction and it moves up. I'll be analyzing that move very, very carefully to get into the short. So, yeah, you know, if it does reject from here, it's going to be a miss short for me. Let's go. Local bullish CVDs forming. More up is very possible. Local bullish divs. Not sure if you are saying the CVDs, right? Local bullish CVD divergence. We do have them. We do have some local bullish CVD divergence here in the blue. Very, very local right there. So it looks like we're going to take out the high. So we got some selling pressure coming in here on the rest of exchanges, which is just bringing more liquidity to the upside. Use activity and volume comparison indicator by Algo Alpha. Yeah, maybe. I'll check it out. You know, the more things you add to the your trading style, I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need it. If you're not profitable, you'll be looking for many indicators, right? But if you have a good strategy and a good way of reading the market and price action with a bit of Elliott wave and a good confluence levels, realizing where it's not good, too good to short and not too good to long, you're going to start ditching your indicators in the bin because you don't need them. And that's how it goes. It's the bars down there with the volume in green and red. It's just volume. It's just the volume. VOL. These ones, yeah. Oh, very, very beginner trader then, if you ask him for this. But welcome. You know, it's all about learning. And stick around because I think you're going to learn a lot. Me, Jason, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 as well, who's a coach in the Legends trading community. Insane good education from 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, guys. If you don't know who 𝗕𝗏𝘆 is, go and check him out. 𝗕𝗏𝘆 Trading on YouTube. He was here just at the beginning of the stream, and he provides insane education on YouTube, guys. If you don't know who he is, go and check him out. I'm going to pin his YouTube channel right away, okay, in the comment section, so you can go and check him out, okay? Also, very good education from 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝘽. We might see a pullback, says Jason. Legends, we're moving up. We are moving up. I'm still okay. Liquidity levels. Just going through comment section here. Looking good. Stock market dumped a little bit. Not much. Very, very small dump. Bitcoin doesn't really care about that mini dump at the moment. Bears control BTC over 4 months. It's time to get them wrecked, says Spaceland. Very, very possible. I mean, we have been moving up the last 2 days, so it's looking pretty good. We got some overall bullish news, guys. Bullish news as well. I mean, ETF demand has slowed, but stays net positive for the last few months. You know, we did see a few outflows last week. Nothing too serious. This is classic when we're a bit downtrending. Outflows. Once the price starts pumping again, we're going to see lots of inflows. That's how it moves with the ETF, right? Not really an indicator. Do you also explain how to trade? Absolutely. Look, if you want to learn and take your trading to the next level, you really need to educate yourself, of course. And there's the Legends trading community, right? The reason for this long trade was explained as well in detail. We look at the daily updates every single day in the Legends trading community. You got 𝗬𝗍𝘆 analysis, my analysis, you got fundamental analysis, BTC setups, you know, where you actually see the setups in text. You got the modules, okay, the masterclass to learn how to read the market and spot those opportunities. And, you know, you got it right there in the Legends trading community. And that is the 4th link down below in the description. Check it out. This is going to take your trading to the next level. It's all about fast education, and it can't get any faster when you have it all structured on modules and you have consistent updates and your questions answered every single day. You need a community. You need people that know what they're doing and that prove where they're entering their trades and where they're not. Okay, so you got the Legends trading community if you want to really take your trading to the next level. Legends, I need to wrap it up for now. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I will be back with more tomorrow, and I'm going to speak to 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗏 because we need to do that collaboration. The levels, the scenarios have been mentioned, still favoring the bulls. If we do get a strong rejection, I will be eyeing the bounce, okay, and eyeing the breakdown. But, you know, the bears have a chance here. Where we at, sweeping up those highs from last weekend. Thank you very much for joining. Take advantage of the week's bonuses, guys. That's where I'm trading currently. You just need an email and a password to sign up. All right, for all of those people that need, you know, don't want to provide any documents and any information, Weeks is a great alternative to Bybit, which is, you know, one of my favorites. But the people that just want to sign up with an email and a password, you get the exclusive bonuses down below with the 2nd link, guys. Take advantage. Weeks is one of the best platforms out there to trade Bitcoin and other cryptos. Thank you very much for joining. Safe trading, and I'll see you tomorrow.